understand the celebrity of Pablo Escobar and his impact on Colombia, you need to go back to his roots. Born into a poor family in 1949, Escobar's life was a rags-to-riches story in a country with deep social inequalities.
Pablo personifica también a una persona.
Pablo personified the excluded population of Medellin, those living in a marginalized social sector who with street smarts are able to succeed.
Que él personifica la posibilidad de un ascenso social.
Escobar's life on the streets led to cocaine trafficking. At the top of his game, he controlled more than half the U.S. cocaine trade and made the Forbes billionaires list 7 years in a row. His reputation spread along with his product. His celebrity and cocaine helped put Colombia on the map.
In terms of Colombia's identity in the world, Pablo Escobar left a strong mark because there are countries that only know of Colombia in connection with Pablo Escobar. It's a reference, just like Chapo Guzman from Mexico. They've become symbols and very commercialized.
When the government cracked down, Pablo Escobar pushed back. He killed ministers, bombed the Colombian capital, and even called for the death of policemen who didn't accept bribes.
For some sectors in Medellin, Pablo is a hero, a recognized person, and when he confronts the government, even more, because it is a government that has always negated people access to health, education, and good living conditions. Pablo personified all that.
As you could expect, most Colombian citizens rejected the violence. Still, drug trafficking shaped society.
Even the definition of beauty changed to one that suited the drug gang. Colombian beauty queens became more voluptuous. Demand for augmented breasts fueled a boom in plastic surgeries.
I did a study on this, and the women don't do this for themselves. They do it because men like this want it. That generation has been marked by this narco culture.
Pablo Escobar's reign came to an end on December 2nd, 1993, when the Colombian National Police shot and killed him in Medellin.
Narco traffickers began to see how that lifestyle gets them in trouble and is counterproductive, and they started to change. They became more selective about their use of violence. They now use silence, bribes, extortion in the territories and routes they want to establish.
25 years after Pablo's death, gone are the larger-than-life drug lords. Colombia's drug syndicates no longer resemble the flashy cartels that once monopolized the drug trade. The criminal empires Escobar inspired have changed so much that were he alive, he might not recognize them. One thing hasn't changed. Cocaine remains one of his country's biggest exports. Michelle Vega, CGTN, Colombia.